Kunja Bihari. Gopinjana Vallabha Girivaridhari Yashodhana Ananda Brajajana Ranjana Yashodhana Ananda Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachare Yamuna Tira Vanachare Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Gopinjana Vallabha Girivaridhari Jai Gopinjana Vallabha Girivaridhari Yashodhana Nanda Brajajana Ranjana Yashodhana Nanda Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachare Yamuna Tira Vanachare Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Gopinjana Vallabha Girivaridhari Jai Gopinjana Vallabha Girivaridhari Yashodhana Nanda Brajajana Ranjana Yashodhana Nanda Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachare Yamuna Tira Vanachare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Brivrajago Charya Stotara Sata Sri Mat. His Divine Grace Abhay Charanara Vrinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON founder Acharya Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Savior of the whole world Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Nityalila Pravista Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Privrajago Acharya Stotara Sata Sri Mat. His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Brahmacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Sikaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivaas Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Sri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shamakunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhama Ki Jai. Sri Vrindavan Dhama Ki Jai. Sri Mathura Dhama Ki Jai. Sri Damayapur Dhama Ki Jai. Sri Navadvip Dhama Ki Jai. Nilachala Jagannatha-puri Dhama Ki Jai. Ganga Maya Ki Jai. Jamuna Maya Ki Jai. Tulsi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Sri Radha Parasarta Ki Jai. Sri Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Ki Jai. Sri Narasimhadev Bhagavan Ki Jai. Sri Gaur Nitai Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Grand Rat Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Grand Rat Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Sri Gaur Purnima Celebration Ki Jai. Nitya Shri Gaura Premanandi. All glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glory to Srila Prabhupada. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jai Riveta Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Jnana-timirasya Jnana-gana-salakaya Chakshuramalitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahim Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yukta Padakamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Ragunastam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakam Vitamscha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopita Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namini Gauratvize Namaha Nityanando Vatutendur Vasuda Pranavalabha Janaviri Jivita Patir Krishna Prema Prada Prabhu Padmavati Sutasrimam Sachirananda Purvajaha Vavong Mata Jagatrakta Rakta Gora Kalevaraha Panchatatvamakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam Kripa Sindubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nanda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivaas Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we are very happy to be here this morning to take your association. So our discussion this morning is based on the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lila, chapter 17, texts 37 and 38. I think it's not on the board. Is it on the board? It's there. Okay. Ekadina Vipra Nama Gopala Chapalaha Pashandi Pradana Se Durmukha Vachala Bhavani Pujara Sabha Samigra Lana Ratre Srivasera Dhvares Dana Lepana Ekadina Vipra Nama Gopala Chapalaha Pashandi Pradana Se Dhurmukha Vachalaha Bhavani Pujara Sabha Samagri Lana Ratre Srivasera Dhvares Dana Lepana Ekadina Vipra Nama Gopala Chapala Pashandi Pradana Se Dhurmukha Vachalaha Bhavani Pujara Sabha Samagri Lana Ratre Srivasera Dhvares Dana Lepana Mataji's. Vaishnavis. Word for word translation. Ekadina, one day. Vipra, one Brahmana. Nama, named. Gopala Chapala. Gopal Chapala. Pashandi Pradana, the chief of the non-believers. Say, he, Drumaka, ferocious, using strong words. Vachala, talkative. Bhavani Pujara, for worshipping the goddess Bhavani. Saba, all. Samagri, ingredients. Paraphernalia. Lana, taking. Ratri, at night. Srivaas of Srivaas Thakur. Dware, on the door. Sthana, the place. Lepana, smearing. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. One night, while kirtan was going on inside Srivaas Thakur's house, a Brahmana named Gopala Chapala, the chief of the non-believers, who was talkative and very rough in his speech, placed all the paraphernalia for worshipping the goddess Durga outside Srivaas Thakur's door. Please repeat responsibly. One night, while kirtan was going on inside Srivaas Thakur's house, a Brahmana named Gopala Chapala, the chief of the non-believers, who was talkative and very rough in his speech, placed all the paraphernalia for worshipping the goddess Durga outside Srivaas Thakur's door. Purport. This Brahmana, Gopala Chapala, wanted to defame Srivaas Thakur by proving that he was actually a Shakta, or a worshipper of Bhavani, the goddess Durga, but was externally posing as a Vaishnava. In Bengal, there is perpetual competition between the devotees of goddess Kali and the devotees of Lord Krishna. Generally, Bengalis, especially those who are meat-eaters and drunkards, are very much attached to worshipping the goddess Durga, Kali, Sitala, and Chandi. Such devotees, who are known as Saktas, or worshippers of the Shakti Tattva, are always envious of Vaishnavas. Since Srivaas Thakur was a well-known and respected Vaishnava in Navadvip, Gopala Chapala wanted to reduce his prestige by bringing him down to the platform of the Shaktas. Therefore, outside Srivaas Thakur's door, he placed various paraphernalia for worshipping Bhavani, the wife of Lord Shiva, such as red flower, a plantain leaf, a pot of wine, and reddish sandalwood paste. In the morning, when Srivaas Thakur saw all these paraphernalia in front of his door, he called for the respectable gentlemen of the neighborhood and showed them that at night he was worshiping Bhavani. Very sorry, these gentlemen called for a sweeper to cleanse the place and purify it by sprinkling water and cow dung there. This incident concerning Gopala Chapal is not mentioned in Chaitanya Bhagavat. Bukam karoti vachalam pangum lagaye te grim yat kripatamahan vande Shri Guru Dina Taranam Paramanam Maravam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Akanda Mandala Kram Vyaptayina Chara Charam Tatpadam Deyashitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Hare Krishna. So we are happy to be here in Delhi, Sri Radha Parthasarati Temple, to take association from all these wonderful Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis that are sincerely serving their lordships in such a wonderful way. Actually, anytime I come to Delhi, it reminds me of the days of Hastinapur. If you read the first canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is nicely described how Lord Krishna used to travel all the way from Dwaraka to Hastinapur because his devotees, the Pandavas, they were the rulers. Because of his devotees, Lord Krishna used to come here on regular basis, and he would spend a lot of time in Hastinapur with his devotees. So sometimes I start to think that maybe 5,000 years ago, Krishna walked past here. We can never tell. Maybe Krishna had a lunch here with Arjuna. Maybe they had some pastime here. So this Delhi, even though it is the capital of India, but actually it is also a tirtha. It is a holy place because the Pandavas stayed here and Lord Krishna stayed here. So I always feel very happy to come here because it reminds me that Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, ever lived here. And so, as we all know, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has recommended 5 very, very potent forms of devotional service that a devotee must engage in for the perfection of his life. Hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Shravanam, chanting the holy name, living in a holy place where the Lord resides, associating with devotees, and worshiping the deity of the Lord. These are the 5 most potent forms of devotional service that can elevate us immediately to the transcendental platform. Jai Sri Gaurnitai ki, Jai Sri Radha Parthasarati Lalita Vishaka ki, Jai Sri Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Jai. So it is very exciting to always come here to be reminded of the pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Gaur Purnima is just around the corner, and that is why we are reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita, which are the narrations of the activities of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees. We all know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came into this world to inaugurate the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. That was his main purpose. He wanted to give to the world that gift that has never been given before. And what is that gift? That gift is the holy name of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is the special gift that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu invented himself 500 years ago to give to the world. And in fact, we can ascertain how wonderful this gift is. Srila Prabhupada, he left the shores of India. He went to America with nothing. His only property was the holy name. That was his only property. And we can see that in the writings, the prayers Srila Prabhupada wrote about Jaladuta. It showed his strong faith about the holy name. And so in New York, daily Srila Prabhupada would go to Thompson Square and he would just sit down there and just chant the holy names. And after a while, some young Americans, they would get up and they would dance according to the chanting of the holy names of Krishna. And that went on for some time. And then these Americans who never heard the holy name before, who were not born in Vaishnava families, just by hearing the holy name coming from the mouth of the pure devotee of Krishna, Srila Prabhupada, they were purified. And they themselves took it very seriously. And as a result, this holy name has spread all over the whole world. And the result is, we are here. The mere fact that we are here today is a proof that the holy name is working. Before I came across this holy name, I was engaged in all kinds of sinful activities. That is for sure. Material life, Western life means drinking, smoking, meat eating, illicit sex. That is the lifestyle in the West. But as soon as we heard the holy name from the devotees and we began to chant the holy name, our interest in these things, they flew away like birds from a tree without fruits. Birds gather on a tree where there are some fruits. But as soon as the fruits are exhausted from the tree, the birds fly away. So it is described that when one chants the holy name of the Lord, the birds, the sinful birds, they fly away from the tree and then they leave the soul to take to the process of Krishna consciousness. So, Mahaprabhu appeared in this age of Kali to deliver to us that gift that has never been given before, love of Godhead. And this love of Godhead can easily be attained if one sincerely chants the holy name of the Lord. Actually, Srila Prabhupada says, the chanting of the holy name of the Lord is a genuine cry of the jiva for the mercy of Krishna. And just like a child cries, when a child cries, the mother can understand whether the child is crying genuinely or whether the child is just disturbing. And mothers, they know this. They know. When a child cries genuinely, the mother understands this child needs my attention. And when the child cries just to disturb the mother also understands this is a rascal boy. He's just trying to disturb me. So similarly, when we chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, it is a cry to Srimati Radhika. It is a cry to Krishna. It is a cry to the residents of Vrindavan, Goloka Vrindavan. And if our cry is genuine, we will get some reciprocation. And that is the gift Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us. So, to spread this gift, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu engaged in his lila of Sankirtan. It is mentioned that just as Lord Krishna displayed his different ages, Balya, Pagonda, Kaishori, different ages for pleasing his devotees. The Lord does not need to appear in a baby form. He does not need to appear as a child. He does not need to appear as a youth. But he does these things simply because he wants to please his devotees. When Lord Narasimhadev appeared, he didn't appear as a baby. He didn't appear as a young boy. He appeared in a full-fledged personality, half man, half lion. The Lord can appear in any form. But it is said, Anugrahaya Bhaktanam. When the Lord manifests his 200 form, it is actually meant to give pleasure to his devotees. So therefore, the different ages, Balia, Pangonda, Kaishori, were also manifested by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu simply for the pleasure of his devotees. And the greatest pleasure of the devotees was the Sankirtan. So every night, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will engage his devotees in chanting and dancing all night. We all go to sleep as soon as the sun sets. As soon as the sun sets, as soon as the Surya disappears, our eyes begin to close. We want to sleep. But that is not the case with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When the sun sets, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will engage his devotees, his very intimate devotees, in singing and dancing and relishing the holy name in the house of Srivaas Thakur. And the non-believers, they were very disturbed. In fact, it is mentioned that Sridhar Kalevacha used to chant at night. He would not sleep. He would chant very loudly. And the non-believers will say that because Sridhar Kalevacha was a very poor man, he was simply hungry. And because he was hungry and he could not sleep, that's why he's howling the holy names of the Lord. But actually, Sridhar Kalevacha was enjoying. He was relishing the holy names of the Lord all night. While they were sleeping or engaged in sinful activities at night, Sridhar Kalevacha was simply relishing the holy names all night. But these pasandis, these non-believers, they thought that because he was hungry, that's why he was screaming the names of the Lord all night. Similarly, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu engaged in chanting the holy names of the Lord with his devotees in Srivaas Angam, pasandis like Gopala Chapala, they were feeling very disturbed. Why are these people disturbing our sleep? We want to enjoy a sound sleep at night. And these people, they are disturbing us. So they decided, let us defame Srivaas Thakur. And the best way to defame him is to let everybody in the community understand that even though Srivaas Thakur, externally, he behaves like a Vaishnav, but actually, he's a Shakta worshipper. He's worshipping Bhavani, Durga. So, here, Gopala Chapala has gone to spread all these horrible things in front of Srivaas Thakur's house. But he did not understand that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was relishing the association of his devotees. He was relishing the kirtan pastimes. And therefore, by doing this, he was actually offending Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In a discussion between Lord Chaitanya and Raghupati Upadhyaya, Lord Chaitanya asked him that, my dear Raghupati, of the three ages, which of the ages is the best? Of the three ages of the Lord, which of the ages is the best? And Raghupati Upadhyaya replied, my dear Lord, the fresh youth of the Lord is the best. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in the prime of his youth, and he was engaged in the best of activities, singing and dancing with his devotees in Srivaas Thakur's house. And the devotees were relishing this chanting very much. And so Gopala Chapala should have understood that anything I do to disrupt the activities of Srivaas Thakur's, the pastimes of the Lord in Srivaas Thakur's house, I was going to attract the curse, punishment of the Lord. But he did not consider that. And so he did this. And what did Srivaas Thakur do? When Srivaas Thakur opened his gate in the morning and he saw all these horrible things, he did not hide it. Immediately, he called the gentlemen around in the neighborhood, and then he showed them. Just see, all of you respect me as a Vaishnava, but actually, I am a Sakta worshipper. See all these paraphernalia in front of my gate. It is a proof that I worship Durga. And these gentlemen, they understood that it is not Srivaas Thakur who did it. They understood somebody else did it. Because if Srivaas Thakur had done that, he would have cleansed his door front. He would have not exposed it to others. But because he didn't do it, that is why he has displayed it for everybody to see. Therefore, it is said that Gopala Chapala committed a very serious offense. It is said there are 3 ways you can offend a Vaishnava. You can offend a Vaishnava by defaming him, blaspheming him. You can offend a Vaishnava by harming him. And you can offend a Vaishnava by killing the Vaishnava. So, Gopala Chapala had committed the first offense by trying to defame Srivaas Thakur. But we see that Srivaas Thakur, being a great Vaishnava, he did not react. He did not retaliate. He simply accepted that this is what I do at night, and therefore the members of this community, they should all come and see. So it is said that Adi Vadams Titiksheta Nava Menyantaha, that one should not create enmity with anyone. One should never create enmity with anyone. So even though Gopala Chapala had created enmity with Srivaas Thakur, but Srivaas Thakur did not accept the enmity. He did not want to have any enmity with him. And therefore, he accepted that, yes, I am a Sakta worshipper. This is the real position of a devotee. Titikshaya Karunaya. Narada Muni tells Dhruva Maharaj that the Lord is very pleased when a devotee welcomes everyone with tolerance, Titikshaya, with compassion, Karunaya, Maitreya, with friendship and with equality. The Lord is pleased when a devotee welcomes everyone with tolerance, with compassion, with friendship, with equality. That is the mood of a Vaishnava. So here Srivaas Thakur is demonstrating that. He did not try to defend himself. No, he rather accepted that, yes, I am a Shakta worshipper. But then, Lord Chaitanya did not tolerate this offense. Immediately, after 3 days, Gopala Chapala, he was afflicted with white leprosy. And his whole body was full of sores. His nose was getting rotten. Insects began to bite him. Worms were in his body, and he was suffering like anything. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was walking around the banks of the Ganga, and he saw this Gopala Chapala in pain. And when Gopala Chapala saw the Lord, immediately he paid obeisances and he begged Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please deliver me from this suffering. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him, sorry, you are a very sinful person. By offending my devotee, Srivaas Thakur, you will suffer for 10 million lives in this miserable condition of life. So therefore, committing an offense against a great Vaishnava like Srivaas is very serious. Srivaas Thakur is a pure devotee of the Lord, and sometimes he's described as an incarnation of Narada Muni, and therefore his position is very exalted. It is said that there are 4 types of devotees. Adikrita, sheltered servants. And then we have Ashrita. These are special servants of the Lord. And then we have Parishadas. These are the constant, trustworthy companions of the Lord. And we have Anugata Dasas. These are the obedient servants of the Lord. So, such devotees are very, very dear to the Lord. And therefore, if one commits an offense against any of these devotees, he simply attracts the punishment of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And we have seen in many, many instances, Durvasa Muni also offended Ambarish Maharaj. And the Sudarshan Chakra chased after him everywhere. He ended up in Vaikuntha. He went and begged Lord Narayan, please save me from the burning heat of the Sudarshan Chakra. And Lord Narayan told him, I have no power. I'm under the control of my devotees. If you offend my devotees, until you go back to the devotees and they forgive you, I have no power. So Durvasa Muni has to run back to Ambarish Maharaj and pay obeisances to Ambarish Maharaj and beg for his forgiveness. And when Ambarish Maharaj forgave him, then at that time, the Sudarshan Chakra disappeared. We can see also Ramachandra Khan, he offended many devotees, offended Lord Chaitanya himself, offended Haridas Thakur, and he suffered like anything. So, offending devotees should be avoided. That is the message we have to gain from this verse, that offending devotees is very, very dangerous, and one should practice devotees in such a way, one should practice devotional service in such a way that we can always be servants to the devotees and not offenders to the devotees. That is the message we have this morning. That we have to be careful in our devotional relationship, never to offend a devotee. As soon as we offend a devotee, our devotional creeper will be destroyed. Offending a devotee is said to be like a mad elephant. Vaishnava Parad is like a mad elephant. When we commit an offense to a devotee, our devotional service, the creeper of devotional service, the seed of devotional service can easily be destroyed. Therefore, in our relationship, we should be eager to serve devotees. We should be eager to assist devotees. This is the way we can please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. To please Krishna is very difficult, because Krishna is the Supreme Lord. He has everything. He owns everything. So how is it possible to please somebody who owns everything? It is not possible. But it's very easy to please the devotee. So therefore, if we want to please Krishna, then we must learn to please his devotees. So therefore, the process of bhakti is the process of pleasing the devotees. Anyone who learns how to please devotees can easily get the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Kalidas Thakur is an example. Kalidas in Bengal, he used to go around buying very beautiful mangoes, very tasty mangoes. And he would go to Vaishnava homes and he would offer it as a service. Then Kalidas would go and hide from outside. And when the devotees eat these mangoes, and then the remnants, the seeds and the peels of these mangoes, when they throw it away, Kalidas would come out from his hideout and he would pick up these seeds and peels and he would relish them. He would enjoy them. That was his pastime. And because he knew how to please devotees, when Lord Chaitanya was cleaning the Gundicha temple in Puri, Kalidas, he was able to get 3 handfuls of water from the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to drink. So, because he was serving the devotees in such a wonderful way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu allowed him to drink the water that washed his lotus feet. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never allowed anyone, but because Kalidas was rendering such wonderful service to devotees, he was allowed to drink the water that washed the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So by serving devotees, one can get the mercy of the Lord, and by offending the devotees, one can get chastisement from the Lord. So this pastime is meant to teach us that one should never try to defame a devotee, try to harm a devotee, or try to kill a devotee. It is considered a very serious offense, and the Lord will not tolerate it. Hare Krishna. We have some 5 minutes. If there are any comments or questions, you're welcome.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. So one point is there, that Srivaas Thakur was very intelligent. When he says this, first point is that he collected those persons who are very intelligent. So whatever he says, the intelligent person can understand what is the actual meaning of saying. So he was saying, he was accusing himself, but the intelligent persons understood the reality. What is the reality?
Yes, sir.
And he said, Hasiya, Hasiya. Laughingly he said, so everybody could understand this. So Srivaas Thakur's intention was that people should know the reality, not that everybody could understand that he is actually shocked. So this is the way, but not that he is accepting that this is myself. So we have to understand this point also.
Thank you. It's true. Srivaas Thakur, he wanted people to understand who is the cause of this, because he didn't do it. So that's why he invited a gentleman. That is very important, intelligent man, because the ordinary man cannot understand. So he summoned the intelligent people of the community who have brain substance, so they can easily understand that actually this was never done by Srivaas Thakur. Even though he's accepting, but out of his own humility, he was accepting, but he did not do it. So, and immediately these people could understand. And so they immediately looked for some cleaners to clean the whole place, and they sprinkled water and cow dung to purify the place. So therefore, the lesson is that Srivaas Thakur, he wanted to demonstrate that he is not the cause of that mess. It was somebody, some envious person who did that. Thank you, Prabhu. Any other comment? Yes, Prabhu.
Very good.
We try to escape from the offenses, but somehow or other, intensely or unintentionally, it may be happened that offense has done. So in that case, what should be done by us to mitigate this?
Definitely, as we interact in devotional service, as we interact with other devotees, sometimes we commit offenses without knowing. That you cannot avoid. You may step on somebody without knowing. You may do something without knowing. The super soul is a witness. Sarvasya chaham hridesanivisto matas smriti gyanam apohanam cha. Krishna says, I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me comes knowledge, remembrance, and forgetfulness. So therefore, if we intentionally commit an offense, Krishna will not spare us. But if we commit an offense unintentionally, the super soul understands, and we will not be penalized for that. And of course, if we realize that we are committing an offense, the best thing to do is to fall at the feet of the devotee, of the Vaishnava, that we have committed an offense, and beg for his forgiveness. Simple. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for a nice class. Prabhuji, as you just mentioned, like we seen another example, like when Srila Rupa Goswami was meditating, and while like from there, when Brahmana was going, who was limping, and he was meditating, but as soon when this Brahmana saw him, so then he could not take darshan or he could not meditate. So in that case, like we see.
Yes, and that pastime is very, very special pastime. Rupa Goswami was meditating, and then he saw that wonderful lila of Radha and Krishna. They were engaged in such wonderful lila, and he smiled. And when he smiled, it so happened that a lame devotee was passing by, and when he saw Rupa Goswami smiling, he thought, see, everybody is worshipping Rupa Goswami. See, everybody is saying this devotee is very exalted. But see, he's discriminating. He's smiling at my bad leg. He's laughing at me. This is not acceptable. And so he left him and went to complain to Sanatana Goswami. But at the same time, Rupa Goswami's vision, his meditation broke. Because that Vaishnava was not happy with him. He broke. So he was wondering, what has happened? What have I done? So he decided to also go to his senior brother, Sanatana Goswami, to complain, to explain. And when he got there, this devotee was there. And Sanatana Goswami said, please come. There is a complaint here for you. Somebody has come here to launch a complaint against you. And you've come, please come. So he came, he went. And then Sanatana Goswami explained. And then Rupa Goswami also explained that, my dear Prabhu, actually, I was not laughing at you. I was blessed to have the darshan of Radha and Krishna engaged in such a lila. It was so relishing, and I was simply smiling. That's all that was happening. I didn't even see. I didn't even know when you passed by. And as soon as Rupa Goswami explained this, the Vaishnava's heart was cooled. And then what happened? That lila became manifest for all the three of them to see. Rupa Goswami saw, Sanatana Goswami saw, and that devotee also saw. So in this situation, one, we can say it is a special arrangement of the Lord to bring out a certain essence of bhakti. It actually wanted to prove the exalted position of Rupa Goswami. Because through that Vaishnava was able to see that lila. So it actually was meant to prove how exalted Rupa Goswami was. So that was the purpose of that lila. Hare Krishna. It's 9 o'clock. I don't want to go beyond the time. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity to do this seva.